Hey peeps, welcome back. We are talking Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 48. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. All right, you guys, so this episode starts out with Bianca and Daniel. And I have to tell you, I did see online, Bianca posted and deleted some text messages. It seems that she is saying that Daniel is cheating on her. At one point, they posted that she was pregnant and they were having a baby. Now he's cheating on her with someone. Listen, I'm going to post these here and you guys can take a look at these messages. She pulled them down, deleted them instantly after she posted them. So I don't know if he got on her butt or what, but yikes. So the show picks up right where we left off and Bianca is running out. She's in tears. His friend Gator tells him, hey, Daniel, you should go chase after her. Daniel says no, he refuses to go chase after her. So Gator sends his fiance Celesta after her. Gator reinforces his statement to Daniel that he needs to run because she's too young, she's too insecure, and she's too immature, and she doesn't know him that well. They do not need to be together, and they absolutely do not need to get married or engaged at this time. Listen, Gator, buddy, we have told him this. Well, I've told him this through the TV, okay? He doesn't listen. Anyway, listen, I've already told you this through the TV, Daniel. And on the video, buddy, you and her don't belong together. And it seems like maybe you starting to realize it, but it might be a little too late to do that, especially if she really truly is pregnant. Gator said he used to be a betting man. And if he was to bet on a relationship, it sure wouldn't be this one. Anyway, Daniel says that he's extremely disappointed because it's very clear that she's 23 and he's 31. It's been clear, and there's no way that she could hide her immaturity or her crazy over the phone all this time. You had to have seen the red flags, and she's been waving a red flag ever since the day you got out of jail. So you had to know that this was not going to work. She is not the one for you, and you are clearly not the one for her. She is so immature, and she should be with someone her age after she gets out of therapy. He says that her behavior is embarrassing when she does it in public, when she does it in front of his friends and family, and he does not want to be engaged to her if she's going to keep acting like this. She ends up just leaving him, honey. He has to take an Uber home. I said, here she goes, throwing them damn tantrums again. She is 23, but she does act 12. Then when he gets to the house, he says, would you like to talk? And she says, no, there's nothing really to talk about. You're not ready to propose. So what is there to talk about? So if now you don't want to have the conversation, so why did you act out like that and storm off like a toddler? Then she tries to really manipulate him, gaslight him by telling him that she lost her family members because a lot of them won't talk to her because of her relationship with him. And I said, wait a minute. Some of them might be very upset about your relationship with him, but that's not the only reason they stop talking to you. I mean, just the way she behaves, the way she carries herself, how she acts so entitled, so childish, delusional, and the way she likes to drink. I think that that's only a little bit of the reason why they stopped talking to you. And some of them may just be using Daniel as an excuse because they really wanted to stop talking to you a long time ago. She says it makes her look crazy that he's not going to marry her now. You make yourself look crazy. He then says marrying you right now would make us both look crazy. That is the truth. She can sit there and throw herself a little pity party if she wants to. I don't give a damn. Then she tells him that Haley is going to be showing up later today and she's going to be sleeping in their room in the bed with Bianca. So Daniel has to sleep on the couch. I said, well, what? And then she says, well, it's only for one night. And I'm thinking, I know this girl did not fly from Florida to Arizona for one night. No, ma'am. Maybe she's going to be staying at a hotel or something. So she goes out to pick her friend up from the airport And of course, as soon as she sees her friend, she's all in tears. I knew instantly. I said, she's going to talk mad shit about Daniel. She's going to put the blame on him and act as if her behavior has been perfect. Honey, what do? First thing they do is go out for drinks. I said, yep, that's Bianca for you. That woman is going to have her a damn drink. Daniel was at home FaceTiming with his mom. And she says, well, hey, where's Bianca? He said, hanging out with her friend Haley. She says, are they out drinking? Now, there you go. His mama knows Bianca. Anyway, he tells his mom that she's still upset that he hasn't proposed, but he's really not ready to propose to her yet because they are not in the right space mentally or financially. And he doesn't think that they should be engaged or married right now. His mom absolutely agrees, but she tells him maybe you should go ahead and give her that ring as a promise ring, so it's pretty much like a little pacifier to soothe the baby. Get out of here with this bullshit. Then you have Haley trying to give her advice. And I said, you know what? That would be good advice if Bianca wasn't so immature and ridiculous. Bianca is the problem. It's crazy to me that she just drove off and left him too. Because when you think about it, you keep on saying that you love him, you want to marry him, but you keep doing him dirty. You didn't have to leave him at that restaurant. You could have grown up and came back in there. You didn't want to pick them up from work. That's not how you treat somebody that you want to ask you to marry them. I think that deep down, Bianca just wants to be married. I think she's in love with the idea of being the center of attention, being the bride. The whole big day is hers. But she has no idea what real love is, what real commitment is. She's not ready. I don't like the way she plays and manipulates him. I really don't. Daniel, if you were smart, you would definitely have broke up with Bianca a long time ago and took your butt over to Cousin Robert's house and tried to pick up your life from there. That's just ridiculous behavior and dumb decisions that you are making at 31 years old. You can't blame her for all of it because you could have left. Your mama wanted you to come home with her. All right, moving on. So here we go. Zariah and Troy. Troy comes outside and finds the parking man putting a boot on Zariah's car. And I said, what the hell is going on? The man tells her that she's got some violations. She needs to call the number, find out what the fine is. They take debit cards and credit cards. Pay the fine. They'll send you the code so you can remove the boot off your car. I said, what the shit? Here where I live, we don't have any boots. They don't do that. But Lord, this is ridiculous. She calls and finds out that she has $550 worth of traffic tickets or parking tickets. And what does she do? She uses the charity money to pay it. Talking about her accountant told her to keep a couple $1,000s for emergencies. And this is an emergency. No, ma'am. That is personal. That is not business. And not only that, she says, why is this happening? It's happening because you don't pay your bills. That's why it's happening. It's the same lady talking to Troy about having a baby together. Could you please get your mental health right first? After you get your mental health right, go get you some classes on being fiscally responsible. This is just ridiculous. You can't even take care of your own personal home rent, traffic tickets, or your business rent. You don't have any business being a business owner. Jeez. So they're on the way to the event, and he mentions that they need to go to the train station to pick up Karen and his daughter. And she says, well, at least Yana isn't coming. And then he's sitting next to her in the car smoking weed. I said, why are you doing that? First of all, you're about to have an event for charity with a bunch of children that's going to be around. You're also picking up your daughter, and you know your mom is always on the gummies. So she's probably high as hell. Why do you need to be high as well? I don't love that. They end up stopping at the church. They need to get a few things so that they can get the event rolling. He's going to drive her to the Walmart so they can pick up some items, and then they're supposed to head over to the train station. She gets all mad at him, and she's like, pull over, let me drive, pull over, let me drive, pull over, let me drive. I mean, she was just acting like a complete jackass. I said, when is it that she's not yelling at this man and just treating him so disrespectfully? I'm going to tell you right now, I am not a man and I do not have a husband. but I have had boyfriends, and I know one thing's for sure. No real grown man wants a woman yelling at them nonstop all the time. She yells at him as if he is her child. I don't understand that. The same way she is yelling at him, she would hate it if he yelled at her. Me as a grown woman, me as a teenager, me period. Don't yell at me, okay? It is not going to work out for you. I don't know why she does that to him. She must have never learned to get respect. You need to give it. What is wrong with her? So then he's sitting there on his phone. She doesn't realize it, but he's actually on social media posting all these lies about how wonderful she is in celebration of their anniversary, and she thinks that he's cheating with her insecure ass. Has anybody noticed that the WeTV camera people love to zoom in on her face? We are looking at her face all the time. I said, why are they being so shady? So she's yelling and screaming at him, talking about the day is supposed to be about her. It's their anniversary. They're supposed to be helping the community. How dare you be on the phone? I mean, just ridiculous. And you know what else I don't like? I don't like it when they get in the confessionals and they're sitting next to each other and he makes so many excuses for her childish, disrespectful behavior. Why do you keep doing that? Then in the middle of the parking lot at the Walmart, she throws him completely out of the car and leaves him in the Walmart parking lot. So here we go again. Troy is walking down the street. I said every episode this man is getting his cardio fitness. He has always got to walk somewhere. Finally, he asked the production people if they could please pick him up. They put him in the trunk of the van, the back part of the van. And that's when we find out that he was actually putting an anniversary text for her. Then we find out that his mama and the baby have been sitting at the train station for an hour. Karen calls him and she's saying, where are you? What's going on? We've been sitting out here. He finally gets to the church. He's in the church bathroom, practically in tears, begging his mama to talk to Zariah because she's so upset. Please, mama, please talk to her. See if you can calm her down. Oh my gosh, she's mad at me. Can you just talk to her, please? Meanwhile, Karen and that baby are still sitting at the damn train station. Karen loses her shit and she says that Zariah has been trouble since day one and she is sick of this psychopathic bitch. That's what she said. Okay. She said that she is really breaking her heart. And I was sitting there watching and thinking to myself, why are you having this conversation in front of little Troy? Little Troy does not need to hear you talk bad about Zariah. And especially calling her a psychopathic bitch. So that's a lot in front of the little girl. You could have probably saved that or sent that in a text message or something. It was just a bit too much. Anyway, his daughter is sitting there and he says he's going to come get her. She says to Grandma Karen, what's taking him so long? So he goes out. He's ready to go get them. He says that he needs to go get his daughter and his mother. And Zariah tells him he's not going anywhere. And he turns around and he says, don't play with me about my daughter. And she said, well, we have other important things to do right now. That's grounds for divorce. Don't play with me about my child, period. That child came before you. They will be here after you. They will be here forever. You won't. You won't. Don't play with me about my child. This lady is a full-on psycho. He calls Karen and says, well, I'm coming to get you. I'm on my way. She said, no. Me and this baby been sitting out here for 90 minutes. I'm about to buy us train tickets and we're going home and we're not coming back. And she was over it. So was the baby. I know they were ready to leave, trying to be here to support you. You called and asked Karen to bring that baby down. And this is how your wife behaves. I don't think that she wanted his daughter to be there at all. I don't think she wants him to be around his daughter. I don't think she wants Karen to be around either. And it's really sad. And it's even more sad that he allows her to have this behavior. The fact that Troy would even think about leaving his daughter stranded like that because of her. And having her make that comment that they have more important things to deal with besides the fact that his daughter and his mother have been sitting at the train station for an hour and a half. That is absolutely disgusting. Every time that man has plans to see his daughter, she finds a way to F it up every single time. And I don't know why he doesn't see that. Zariah needs therapy. I don't know how this charity that they have, this nonprofit, is supposed to be offering therapy to children. You need to see somebody first. And this is why Yana does not want her daughter around Zariah. There is no way that my daughter would ever be around this woman, not even for 5 minutes. And I wouldn't let her be around her even if Troy and Karen were around. You cannot be trusted. And Troy, I don't know if you know this, but what she is doing to you is a form of abuse, and you're allowing it. And I don't know why Troy keeps putting up with this, because they've only been on the show for a little while, and we've already seen her throw him out a couple of times. Remember, she threw him out the house, threw him out the bedroom. Now she done put him out the damn car. I think Troy needs to move back home to where his mama lives. He's closer to his daughter then, and file for divorce. That's just my opinion. Britney and Kyle, Lord. I don't mind saying this, but I'm sick of Britney and Kyle. I really am. I'm really more sick of Britney right now at this time. She's too damn much. So both of them have wised up a little bit. And they have decided to get a 30-day pass for Britney so that he can go ahead and get down to Texas to the apartment that he's already paying for and start his HVAC job. Britney says that she really does love Houston and she loves their apartment, but she's only got that 30-day pass and she can't screw it up, because if she does, they could put her right back in jail and make her finish the rest of her time. And the rest of her time is 17 years. I said, holy shit. If you got a 30-day pass, on the 28th day, I would have my ass in the car on my way back. No, ma'am, I'm not going to take a chance. I do not want to be in jail for 17 years. So as soon as they get there, she's got these big dreams, honey. She's got dreams. She's decorating. She's got stuff that she wants to put in there. They want to do this. They want to do that. And Key-Rock is thinking to himself, oh my Lord, they are living off of his savings. He has not started work yet. And she's already ordering stuff to put in the apartment. And he says, you already in my pocket. And she looking at him as if, so what? She says, well, you deserve to have something nice. You deserve to get a job. Anyway, Key-Rock's mom shows up, and it's nice to see Tammy. I think that's her name, Tammy. She's excited to see Key-Rock and Britney. She's got her boyfriend, Tommy. I think that's what his name was. He was with her. She was excited that they didn't elope because she wanted them to have the wedding of their dreams, and she wanted to help them plan it. So Britney was telling her the concept of what she wanted to do with her decor. And she says she wants her decor to be modern bougie. And while she's going around explaining all that, I said to myself, I have no idea what the hell modern bougie is. But I hope it turns out however the hell it is she wants it. Anyway, Key-Rock says that moving out of state is exhausting. It has exhausted him emotionally, mentally, and financially. And Britney has all these big ass dreams. You know, she's trying to live modernly bougie on his dime. I think she need a modernly bougie damn job. This is ridiculous. You don't need to decorate that apartment and get all fancy. What you need is a job and an air mattress. Okay, live on the air mattress until you can afford to get all modern bougie. I'm just saying. So his mom, she's thinking in the same line as me. She tells both of them, she said, hey, y'all need to be a 2-income family. And you need to set up a little bit of a budget. Then they talk about that restitution, and it's the $10,000. And we talked about that a few videos back. I said, wait a minute. You have a $10,000 debt for restitution. You can get off probation completely once you have paid off the $10,000. And you haven't paid off the $10,000. That does not make sense. Especially after you and Key-Rock said that you either pay $300 or $500 a month to get your nails done. To me, that seems like bullshit. You would not be having the problems that you are having now if you were not on probation. Pay the damn $10,000. If you gave that $300 to $500 every month, you would get that knocked down no time flat. I don't understand it. It just didn't make any sense to me. You wouldn't have all these problems moving to Houston. You and Key-Rock can move anywhere. if you paid off the damn restitution. Key Rock says that he's shocked. He thought the restitution was more than that. And then he looks at her and he says, why haven't you paid it? And then she comes back with some bullshit. Now listen, peeps, you are not going to believe this bullshit. She says she doesn't want to live like regular normal people who get their clothes from the dollar store. And that's why she hasn't paid. I said, well, what the fuck? And I said, well, that's why you're going through the bullshit that you're going through right now. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you, but I would rather buy every last one of my outfits from the local Walmart and be free to do whatever the hell it is I want to do than be out here buying too damn expensive, too damn small, too tight motherfucking clothes. That just makes no sense. So you gonna run around here trying to be hot and sexy but still be owned by the government? Get the fuck out of here. What kind of sense does that make? Key Rock's mom says, do you plan on continuing to do nails? And she says, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. She doesn't like it. And Tommy, Key Rock's mom's boyfriend, says, well, what happened to going to school? Y'all got to be partners. Both of y'all need to work. Y'all need to build together. And she tells him she wasn't interested pretty much. Tammy said Britney has a lot of things that she needs to focus on, but one of the things she needs to focus on right now is getting a job. She is extremely materialistic. Absolutely she is. And I appreciate that Tammy told her what my mom always told all of us. Nobody in life is just going to give you anything. Nothing in life is for free. Snap the hell out of it. Get realistic. Get a damn job. Britney tells her, well, it's unrealistic that I would get a job like tomorrow because you're not trying to get a job. You don't want to get a job. You don't give a shit. She makes it very clear that Key Rock makes enough money. She doesn't feel like she needs to get a job. She's going to be a stay-at-home girlfriend. Now, when they're in the confessionals, she's standing there talking about she doesn't really need to get a job. Do I? Do I? And he's like, no, but his eyes and everything else say, yes, you need to get a job. Then after they leave, Key Rock is trying to rest because he actually has a job and has to go to work the next day. She gets an attitude with him because she wants him to stay awake with her and clean up the new apartment. Well, I just don't understand why she would act that way. They just made valid points. Key Rock is paying for everything, number one. Number two, you have a problem finishing the things that you start. Key Rock was very clear that Britney gets jobs, but she doesn't keep them. He says that she always says that she quit because she doesn't like them. He says that she's a grown woman with a restitution of $10,000 and she needs to grow up and take care of it. Then she makes some kind of comment that he wouldn't have the job that he has if it wasn't for her. And I thought that was really terrible. I thought it was rude as hell because she's got a cousin and she told them about Key Rock being in HVAC. And Key Rock says, no, I got that job because of my credentials. And listen, you don't want to work, but you want to be taken care of. You want to be catered. You said you wanted to be a stay-at-home girlfriend. Well, stay at home and clean that fucking place up. Why should he have to work hard, pay for everything, and clean up everything? What the hell are you contributing? And then for her to say she doesn't want to just get any job and she wants to have the right pay and she wants to do something that she's passionate about. But here's a news flash. Most people who are grown adults who are trying to be responsible, they are not working at a job that they absolutely love 100%. And they don't exactly get the pay that they feel that they are worth. But they still have to do it because they need to take care of home. And you are being an ass at this moment. You have zero goals in your life. You feel entitled, and this is not okay. She was really pissing me off, you guys. Get down in the comments and let me know what you thought of Britney this episode. Justine and Michael. Honey, listen, this is another couple that I don't need to see no more. So Manhattan's birthday is coming up. She is going to be 1, and Justine is concerned that if her mom shows up for the party, she's going to find out that she's pregnant. They're afraid of how she's going to act. And I said, listen, this is two married people in their late 30s with a total of 8 damn children, and they are acting like two 17-year-olds who just got caught in the backseat of the car, but they're also pregnant. Cut the shit. She calls her mom and asks her if she was still going to be coming to Manhattan's birthday. She says, of course she is. And then she goes on to say that they're going to have a great time for Manhattan's birthday. And then she needs to get a really good night's sleep because she was going to be having another baby the next day. That completely shocked the shit out of her mom and pissed her off real good. Now, my thing is this. When she found out that she was high risk, doctor had told her that she needed to get her paperwork in order. Why didn't she call her mom? I realize that she's saying that her and her mom don't have, the best relationship. Their relationship isn't the same as mine, but her mom has always taken really good care of her and been there for her and those children before Michael, during Michael, after Michael got out of jail, you understand? So I don't know why she wouldn't reach out to her mom and have this conversation regarding the situation with the kids. Her mom is pissed off, and rightfully so. She is always there for her and always helping her out. And then here you go. Not only do you have 8 children, now you're going to have 9. Her mom is pissed, and she should be. And then when Michael goes to that standby comment that he always makes, we're just going to leave it in God's hands, she is mad as hell. She does not want to hear that bullshit at all. Then come to find out, Starcasm found out that Justine and Michael's house that they live in is in Justine and her mama's name. Michael's name is not on that house at all. And remember, they kept saying that they were going to be buying a house for $600,000. Turns out the house was $485,000. Now, my thing is, if I was Justine's mom, I would be mad as hell too. This house is in her name too. And y'all don't even keep the damn thing clean. Her mom is mad as hell. It seems like her mom is still bankrolling Justine in some sort of way. And this is how you behave? You need to stop having babies and get a damn job. You cannot have 9 kids in this economy on one parent's income unless you are really making the big bucks, or you are not making enough money to take care of a big ass household like that. And that monthly payment has to be a killer. I'm just saying, I'm sick of them and their stupid decisions. Moving on. Lissa and Louis. Lissa is still delusional as hell, still stuck in high school. She says, this is the best morning of my life, waking up next to Louis from high school as my fiance. What? Girl, dear God. I beg of you, get help. I mean, shit. Somebody get her some help. This is crazy. Anyway, she says that she's concerned about Donna being involved in the wedding. She says she loves Louis, but she's really concerned about Donna being her mother-in-law. I think Donna's really concerned about you being her daughter-in-law, too. Donna shows up to the bridal place. She's with Melissa's sister, and she's upset. I'm going to be the mother-in-law. Why isn't Melissa picking me up? Well, my thing is this. You don't even like her. Why are you there? And if you're going to be there, just pipe down. Seriously, at least somebody picked you up. Melissa's friend is there, and she's trying to be nice, and she walks up to Donna, and she says, hi, you must be the mom. And Donna said, who the hell are you? I said, well, damn. Oh, my God. My mom always taught me to respect my elders, but I think that after 10 minutes with Donna, I would light Donna's ass up. It would just have to happen, and then I'd have to apologize to my mama, but damn it, Donna, that was rude as hell. So the next thing you know, the friend and the sister are there, and they're trying to play Louis crazy. They really are. And I thought it was straight up bullshit. They're over there talking about, did you see the ring? Oh my God. How can he afford this? I don't know if did he buy this or did he steal it? How can he afford this? And I'm thinking to myself, are y'all really doing this? This is ridiculous. That guy is working like 3 or 4 jobs. He is saving up his money. He is not doing drugs. He is trying to do right by your sister. Both of you are some hating ass girls. I just can't believe this. There is no way in hell that anybody that I invite to help me pick out my wedding gown is going to be talking shit about me or my fiance. And if I find out or see you doing it, I'm going to throw you the hell out. Friendship done. This is bullshit. While she's trying on dresses, Donna says, you're going to wear white? I said, oh, shit. That was crazy as hell. It reminded me of my friend when she got married. Her future mother-in-law said, I can't believe you wearing white. You need to be wearing a rusty brown. And she said it so loud at the wedding place. I said, oh my God. That was just ridiculous. But it was funny, later. Not in front of the bride, though. But anyway, her friend and her sister were off to the side talking shit about Louis, talking about how they cannot believe that they are getting married. They should not be getting married. And I was thinking, are you serious right now? You are supposed to be this woman's friend. You are not supposed to be doing this. You are her sister. You are not supposed to be doing this. Do I agree that they should not be getting married? Absolutely. But I wouldn't say it right then and right there. And they're sitting there, and I guess they think that Donna can't hear because she walks right over and she said, do you think I'm deaf? Donna is not the one for this shit. I'm Team Donna, for real. These two idiots end up standing outside talking about the ring, saying, oh my God, do you think it's fake? I don't know if he could afford this. How could he afford this working as a trainer and working at the pizza shop? I mean, it was pretty stressful. It really was. The dress that Melissa picked out, I thought that she looked really pretty in it. It's not something that I would pick for myself, but it's her dress. She loves it. And if she's got the $4,000 plus the alteration money, I say go for it, girl. Wear the damn dress. Do whatever the hell you want to do. Donna really is not a fan of marriage, I guess. I'm assuming it's because she's had those 3 failed marriages, but I really don't think that it's her job to project her feelings about marriage into Melissa. I mean, she is trying to marry your son. You should probably try to put a couple positive thoughts in the woman's head. And I also know that it's better when your son is marrying someone for you to get along with that lady, because that lady will have a lot of say in how things go, especially when it comes to your grandchildren. So try to be nice, even if you don't really like the woman. I don't know, you guys. What did you think about Melissa's sister and her friend? To me, her friend and her sister were not actually being loyal friends to her at all. If you have doubts, that's fine. But don't bring it on TV, number one. And number two, don't do it while she's picking out her wedding dress. Kimberly and Joey. Oh, boy. Honey, listen, Kim is coming in the house and she tells one of the boys that she's going to teach them how to track Joey so they can do it for her. I said, really? That is not a conversation I would have with my small children, that mom's grown dumbass is actually tracking the boyfriend. Makes 0 sense. Anyway, she finds out that he's out spending the money on the debit card, and I chuckled a tiny bit because that's just stupid. There is no way in hell that him and those hips are running out of my house talking that bullshit about going to the urgent care with my debit cards. Absolutely not. As soon as he ran up out the house and she was questioning that he was on the drugs, his debit cards would have been shut off. If I couldn't shut them damn things off fast enough, I would have transferred all my funds from one account to the account that he has no access to. Absolutely not. What the hell am I talking about? This dude would never have access to my money. Anyway, she checks her accounts and she says one of her accounts that he has access to had $100 in it that morning. But now that he's been gone, she's got $4.02. I said, girl, please, his dealer got your money. That's ridiculous. So Birthing Hips comes back. It's pretty late. She has already bathed, brushed the teeth of the boys, and put the boys into bed when Birthing Hips shows up, acting as if he hasn't been gone all day and that he's not high as hell. Looking high as hell. He doesn't understand why she keeps asking him all these questions. He got the nerve to have an attitude with her because she is questioning him about his whereabouts and why he is acting so damn strange. First of all, what the hell are you thinking about, Kim, that you are allowing this bullshit to go on? When he came back in that house, the first thing I would have done was grab the keys to that damn truck. And then I would have told him, please get the couple of items that you have. Your mama will be meeting you out on the front porch. Or you cannot be around my children like this. and there's no way that you have been at the urgent care for the last 7 damn hours. This is the same man she was trying to buy a house with. You need to get rid of him altogether. Sell that damn car. Put that money together with the money that your dad was willing to give you to buy a house. Block him on everything. Buy your house and grow the fuck up. Then she explains to him that she left her husband. Now, I don't know which husband it was, the first husband or the second husband. I don't even know. She says that she left her husband not because he was cheating on her 17 times and not because he liked to drink alcohol, but because of the drugs. And I said, wait a minute. Are you telling me that you left a past relationship because of drugs, but then all of a sudden you stood behind, wrote letters, put money on his books, visited him in prison, and then moved him into the house with your children, knowing that he had been on the opioids for 25 years, and you decided you wanted to be in a relationship with him after you left a full marriage because of drugs? Make it make sense. Get the hell out of here. She's stuck in high school too. Then she's going to look at him talking about, do you love me? Does it matter? It really doesn't. People who are addicts, they can love you more than anything in the world. They're not just going to stop using because they love you. That's not how it works. Joey needs to be in a rehab. That's where he needs to be. You need to ask yourself, do you love you? Do you love your children? Because this is not how this is supposed to be. This dude should not be around those children. Joey either needs to go into an inpatient rehab or he needs to go to his mama's house, not your house. He has no business at your house. He has no business having access to your accounts that have your children's child support money in it or the hard-earned money that your dad makes. She asked Joey to take a drug test. This dude goes hopping around. I don't have to pee yet. Oh my gosh, you got any water? You know she got water. Then she gives him some orange juice. I'm thinking this dude is going to pour it in a glass. No, he starts taking it to the head. Ain't no way you putting your damn mouth on my container. Oh my God, that's so gross. So he's running around. She chasing him around the house. Takes this dude 58 minutes to actually go and pee and take this test. Comes back dirty as hell. He's looking at her with a shocked face talking about, how could that be? What the hell do you mean, how could it be? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, this is such bullshit. Absolute bullshit. She's sitting there looking at him. He's looking at her. Next thing you know, he's driving off with the car. I said, what? How is he? Girl, damn it. This don't make no damn sense. This don't make no sense. This dude went from going to the urgent care my ass, to coming back testing positive for coke. And she says, well, coke is an upper. I don't understand. I said, well, listen. Who says that he's not taking coke and something else? He could be combining it with something else. Like, you don't even know. You have no idea what is going on with this dude. You know, I'm sick of her. This is ridiculous. He should not be at her home. He should not be a part of her life at all. And he damn sure shouldn't be around those children. And her ex-husband really needs to go to CPS and try to get custody of those kids, or at least work out some kind of arrangement with her that Joey is not allowed to be around his children. Like, this is crazy as hell. Tenny and Rob. So Rob, Tenny, and the kids go bowling, and Tenny's mom and sister come to bowl as well. And it's Rob's first time meeting Tenny's sister. They have a little conversation with the kids before her mom and sister get there and ask them about having a baby. And listen, you know, Tenny's kids are so emotionally intelligent. And I think that sometimes her kids are smarter than her. Her son says he doesn't think that they should be having a baby right now. He said it seems to him that it's a little bit too early and they should get settled, and she should definitely get settled in her new job before they decide to do something like getting pregnant and having a new baby. I said, this boy is like 10. He's got more sense than they do. Anyway, the sister shows up. Before she could barely sit down, Rob is announcing that they're going to have a baby. They're working on a baby. And her sister gets really concerned and upset. And I was trying to figure out what's happening. What's going on? Why is she so upset about this? And it turns out that when Tenny had her son, there was some sort of complications. His heart stopped. She had to go into an emergency C-section, and her sister is just nervous and scared. And it is a thing. A lot of Black women go into hospitals to have babies, and they just don't come home. It's really a scary process. And so I understood when her sister cried, I cried with her. I totally understand this. And this is something that she may want to put a little more thought and time into before jumping right in and getting pregnant. This could be serious. And I would hate for her to be in the same situation as Justine. Rob talks to the kids. I think he sees the family together and he wished that he'd had the same thing with his family. He told the kids that he would love to do something like this and include his mother. And the kids, yet again, both smart, both emotionally intelligent, they say, sure, that would be something that they would absolutely be okay doing. But they feel that his mom owes them an apology beforehand. They would really appreciate a little bit of an apology. Her son said, yes, I believe that her behavior was inappropriate. And I said, well, that's true. His mom's behavior was inappropriate. Tenny's behavior was inappropriate as well. But I do think that she should apologize because I know that Tenny apologized to the kids for her behavior, and I think his mom should apologize as well. Rob is really missing his mom, so he calls and leaves her a message. His mom brings a lot of bullshit, a lot of drama, and she is extremely immature. So I don't know what's going to happen with his mom. The previews didn't look too hopeful, but get down in the comments, you guys, and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.